Chairwoman Velasquez and Ranking Member Shabbat and members of the Small Business Committee, thank you for the opportunity to testify today regarding food prices and the impact on small businesses like mine. My name is Geoff Tracy. I own 3 restaurants, all within 6 miles of where we sit here today. I believe in many ways I represent the American dream. I have combined hard work, education, and an entrepreneurial spirit to create a small successful business that employs over 200 people and serves more than 500,000 guests each year. I'm here today on behalf of the National Restaurant Association, and I also serve on the board of directors of the Restaurant Association of Metropolitan Washington. As you know, restaurants have a huge impact on the U.S. economy. I am one of over 13 million people who work in restaurants in this country, and other than the government, we are the largest employer in the United States. Sales for 2008 are estimated to be $558 billion. The industry serves 133 million guests a day, and every dollar spent dining out generates $2.34 in business for other industries. In short, we buy and sell a lot of stuff, creating a paycheck for a lot of Americans and generating a ton of tax revenue. I am told that the total economic impact is $1.5 trillion. That's a little bit beyond my scope of understanding. And in a world of big business, in a nation where big corporations outsource jobs to foreign countries, we remain an industry of small businesses and local operators. We are rooted in communities and our neighborhoods. 7 out of 10 restaurants are single-unit operators. And if you've been to a charity gala and made a bid at a silent auction or looked at the sponsor of your child's Little League team, you know that restaurants contribute generously to the community. And yes, there is a Chef Jeff Little League team. Right now we're facing a big challenge. The price of food is going through the roof. Food and beverage costs are one of the most significant line items for a restaurant in our P&L, accounting for approximately 33 cents of every dollar in sales. Profit margins are not big in the restaurant world. 9 out of 10 restaurants don't survive the first 2 years of business. In those that do, the average restaurateur earns about a nickel on every dollar in sales. An increase in food costs can have a dramatic impact on the bottom line. The wholesale food price inflation we are currently experiencing is the highest it has been in 27 years. Last year, wholesale food prices jumped 7.6%, and on a 2008 year-to-date basis through March, wholesale food prices continue to rise at 8.5%. While the industry is used to fluctuations, recent increases are creating significant challenges. When I check the food deliveries in the morning and review the invoices, the numbers are not good. This year, flour has risen 87%, eggs 73%, cooking oils 49%, cheese, one of my favorites, 27%, rice 25%, and milk 20%. This is on top of double-digit cost increases in the previous year. I'm doing everything I can to keep my menu prices in line with what my guests perceive as value. I'm switching around menus, modifying portion sizes, heckling my vendors, but I'm a chef, not a magician. With skyrocketing wholesale food prices, the bottom line is going to get even smaller, or Americans will have to dig a bit deeper into their wallets to enjoy a meal. My vendors give me all the reasons why these prices are going up so dramatically. And my vendors, I'm always talking to my vendors. They tell me energy prices make it more expensive. They tell me that billions of people in China and India want the same items that I want, increasing demand, increasing price. They tell me it's the weather. My produce vendor is always giving me some excuse about the weather somewhere. My cheese guy tells me it's the weak U.S. dollar and my nice cheeses are going to cost me a few more bucks this year. And many of my vendors tell me it's about the corn and the grain and that a larger share of the grain market is being diverted into ethanol and biodiesel production. And since the chickens and the pigs and the cows all eat the stuff, the price of my eggs, milk, cream, cheeses, oils, flours, and seemingly everything else is going up and up. While many of these factors are out of our control, there are U.S. government policies in place that are contributing to food price inflation. The food-to-fuel mandates and subsidies that encourage the use of grains for fuel instead of food should be revisited. These policies pit Americans' need for food against our need for fuel. While both are important priorities for the nation, the restaurant industry supports the development of efficient renewable fuels, including the promotion of the use of recyclable restaurant oil, something I do, while safeguarding against price distortions in the food supply. These price distortions have and will continue to impact our customers and small businesses. We urge Congress to examine the impact the food-to-fuel price mandates and subsidies have had on price increases. In conclusion, the NRA urges Congress to examine the impact of these mandates and subsidies in the context of national and global priorities. There are certainly many factors contributing to the sharp increases in wholesale food prices, but this is one within our control. Thank you again for the opportunity to testify today, and I appreciate all the time. I'd be happy to answer any questions at the appropriate time.